very cheesy, but it works. But picking your mid hero this early on, and a Shadow Fiend no less, Shadow Fiend, well, he's got some matchups he just does not like at all. The Templar Assassin is a very good example of that. And even he,
so not terrible. Faithion build. All the Wild and the Inner Beast. We'll see how much of an impact that Inner Beast has as well. Yeah. For the Root Nightmare on the Rubik, they've got the illusion, so he'll skewer over to it to bottle it up. Innocent doesn't know where to pop this TP. Gets out of there. Have that control. You've seen Zeus just kind of go off, to, you know, it doesn't even matter what the rune is, and they've got the Nightmare on Ori. It'll break eventually. Not even just that. It's just like, okay, nothing. Basically, even a bit of a risk. No, he'll heal up with bottom. Certainly could be worse, could be last game. Yeah. He's not getting, and I don't exactly like using this as an adjective, but not getting dumpstered this time. No. Top lane. America getting pressured pretty heavily. Shinkyu.
Oh, a lot of damage in this lane. He's harassing DY.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Hold 11 losing that turn.
Is the abyss, is the others coming in play here?
So far so good for nothing to say. Ori not dominating as much, but of course Ori not losing the lane. Sun comes out, telekinesis, and now he's got the haste rune. He's thinking about going forward on this. Thunder God's Wrath giving a lot of trouble. Throws out the dragon, so he needs to be careful from the Zeus. Nothing to say, has to back off as well. And he's got haste. He may not be scared. But that's the control of the runes, you know? Something's relatively quiet. When I say quiet, bottom. Although when get face, he's got the Heavenly Grace, Innocence. Doesn't have any way to play control. Screen VG for the moment. Want to see how the vision game goes. That he's 6. Of course, you've got Zeus. Power GD can play around this. Got him again. They're going for 11. They've got help from the Lina. Blade Fury on top of the Omni Knight. Innocence is the one who gets the kill. Keen optic. Wow. In one camp, the stacks. The stacks are massive. He's got massive stacks. He's got stacks everywhere. Phew.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah, the extra movement speed is clutch. Feel bad for DY though. All he's got is Quelling Blade. That's not last game. That's for sure. Yeah, Super 6. What a good time. He's going up top with the invis. So if they could kill the Slark, that would be a big advantage. And I think they take out the tier 1 tower top if they bring over like the Lina. But Luna's actually farming mid.
Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
They spotted him. They have the vision onto nothing to attack, and now he'll know because they took out the sentry. It's gonna go though. They need to get the RP, and standing right under him, they'll use the RP. Can they get the kill? Ooh, Shadow Dance, Dark Pack, he survives, sleep on the Warlock. Third guy's wrapped to get the kill. The Innocence, they'll bring over YW to go after Fate Beyond. The Telekinesis lifts him up into the air, and now he's dead too. So OGD, they play aggressive, and they lose out on that gank after a big rotation from Vici. Not only do they keep Eric alive, but they grab themselves 2 kills. So nicely done from them. Yeah. Meanwhile, only 3,500 gold. He's right there with the Slark, so it's not like he's falling massively behind. Not working with this power yet. We'll see how Nothing to Say continues to play, if he's going to maybe shift towards where the Jug is.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Jug's actually. Innocence getting chased down here by old 11. Shoot. The stun lands it. POW is actually stolen Dragon Slave, and he's got Steel, Telekinesis, and nobody else going in onto the Lina. They can go to the Bane. Chat for a good prediction. Sorry. He actually hasn't taken the tower 10 minutes into the game. The pressure's coming out. Now they get Primal War, they go after DY, they'll get the kill there. They are bringing on heroes up top for Vici. Thunder got dropped in just a couple of seconds, so he's gonna run, but he may not get out of this one. Oh, what a pounce! Nicely done, Erica. They're gonna lock down Fate Beyond. LSA comes through, lands from the 2. Fate Beyond will still fall to 40. Don't have anything else coming, but good job with the rebuttal.
Dire's middle is under attack. There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
They're shifting the top lane. Couple of right clicks on old women. Retreat back near PYW. He's got his own pack of force. So it's fun. What is PYW going for first? Is he gonna go Blink Dagger, you think? So they shifted to take the mid-tier 1, and now they're going to take the top tier 1, or at least attempt to take the top tier 1. Hold open in a lot of trouble. The Dragon Slave as well as the Fable does a lot of damage on the Ami as well as Fate Beyond to back away. And into JQ. And while that's happening, they take the top tier 1. This is very good for LGD as they're grabbing a second kill on DY. Beats used and all over the map. They are getting kills left and right. Old 11, he ends up falling. PYW throws the Primal Roar over onto this Jug. PYW still will eventually fall. Looking for it. Shockwave charging it up. Lands it. Okay. TP. No way. Bullet damage? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Alright, claps in the chat for me. I said he was gonna die. What an idiot. But as I was saying, this does open up the entire jungle now of the entire side. Good job recognizing that and getting over for the Magnus and LGD. Ags first for Ori. Guys, I'm sorry I couldn't protect this. PY would love to steal power. Give that over to the store. And close to the 20-minute mark where you'll have the axe. This is going to be pretty difficult to deal with. Diffusal's coming out soon for Erica. Omni Knight going Midas. Okay. Sure. One. Okay. He's a god. God's too hit hard. Chicken is some power? Yeah, he is. Okay. And he's going Diffusal. That was actually what I was thinking during the draft, what he wanted to go. Because he said he wanted to obviously forego the Battle Fury because in power he's gone to the Mask of Madness, and also with that Mask of Madness it's gone Blitz Knuckles, so he wants the attack speed, and now he's going into the Diffusal. Or 2025 depending on the patch notes. Primal Roar used on Innocence. Get the kill there onto the Bane. He gets up on the high ground. Peachy placing a ward down, getting that vision onto this Bane, but the Primal Roar gets used onto the Warlock. Warlock survives with the purification coming out on him. The armor uses and hits Erica, but he protects immediately. Goes into the Shadow Dance. They have themselves the Guardian Angel. Omni Slash takes out Erica. Sword out of the fight. All the way trying to get the kill on nothing with the purification, but not enough damage. And now he'll fall with those Gouda Blade hitting from Xingqiu and the right foot's following it up. Down go 3 for Vici, and LGD come out unscathed. Beyond Necro 2 almost finished. Ooh. Interesting change. Jug's gone Diffusal to the NKB. Too far away from that either. What's Xingqiu doing? Okay, he's going Yules. Like, wondering if he's gonna go into some hard right cooking or build for the Lina. Yeah, he still could. Yules isn't a bad first item for this hero, whether or not he does decide to do that. About tier 1, fight coming through. Innocence will be focused. He ends up going to one of the Sark. Erica gets that kill. Wild ends up getting stolen by PW. Not something that we really would love to have, but they look after Faith Beyond the Thunder God's Wrath, and they'll get the kill onto the Beastmaster. Can they find anything more? Use the Chaotic Offering, and to no avail. They won't find anything there. Yeah. I did criticize it, but it's actually not something that's really that poor to steal. Does Cold Wild's benefit at all from Arcane Supremacy? For those of us who don't have that information? Not me, obviously. Well, what do you... Well, this... Okay. Never mind. I'm just sounding stupid. That was a question for chat, obviously. Yeah. Okay, you finish, I'll go for this Roche. Try to give himself the Aegis. Yeah, he just finished it. There we go. This? Watching the Zeus yesterday, just getting snipe kills. It was very hilarious to watch XM just have like Nimbus down and snipe people with then run back to base who left with like 2 health. Start Yasha for the sword after the diffusal blade. Does exactly that, lightning into the Thunder God's Wrath as well as the Nimbus, but the Omnislash gets converted into a kill. So... Now Jig also looking for the Swift Slash, they've got the Refusal on it, and still try to survive, but there's the Dark Pact. And still healing with the Healing Ward. RP comes out on a 2 on the Omni-Knight as well as the Warlock. They're going to try and man fight Erica over on the Jug. Skewer back, DY in some trouble. They've got them Fatal Bonds on a couple of these heroes with the Blade Fury's neighbors as well. Beams grip out onto this Omni-Knight and get that kill. They take out DY. They'll look for the rest. PYW and a lot of trouble. The Nightmares out with the sword. They look over at Rubik. They'll find themselves a 3rd and make that really a 4th because they killed the Zeus earlier. Erica forced to evacuate. And LGD only lose the Bane. Somehow, Bane survived that entire beginning of the engagement and is very important to taking that for LGD.
I'll take that as tribute.
Dear. Buckle up, guys. It's gonna be fun. Basically, that is like sort of saying that no lead's safe. Like you have this huge lead, but they still defend hot ground well enough at a certain point, you know, regardless of the network. A lead for OGD. Ags being built for the lead and a refresher being queued up. Okay. Yeah. If that's it. Blink Dagger for the Beastmaster, the Necro 3, of course. And then for the Magnus, Thunder God's Wrath, they've got the vision on to nothing to say who will skewer, but the Nimbus is there, pops BKB for the TP, but there's the Chaotic Offering. So nothing to say, he's now used this BKB, he's used this TP, he's trying to get past this one, but he won't. Everybody coming over from Vici to make sure that he ends up dead. They take away the spree and Orby the one who claims his life. What is a BKB? Yeah.
Structures are fortified in this. He's under attack.
Continuing to try and take his tier 2 tower top. All he's got right now is a Yules underneath. I say all he's got, but he's... It's like when you say something and then you say the next thing, you're like, all he's got? All I've got is a couple $100. Excuse me? Yeah, dude, he's... This is where the job gets hard. It's Swift slash none, so I can't tell the difference. Goes in with the Swift slash, Guardian Angel comes out immediately from hold 11. I think LGD were happy with that. Can they follow this up with anything? Got the RP available on the Magnus, who comes up off respawn. Prime Glories convert onto the Omni Knight to get the kill there. Fiend Grip followed up on it. Here's the need to stop the Fiend Grip. I don't know if this is going to help Spark get out. It won't with the Laguna Blade coming through and killing him off. I don't think they knew he had the Ags. Yep. And that's you know, it's hard for us to differentiate the two, and then you get that where it's like even harder for the team.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Power's going.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack. It's no more.
Was it we saw who had so much farm as Warlock? Just had like Ags Refresher quietly in the 5 position because he went by this first item, knowing that it was a long game. Might have even been BTS Americas. The more I say that scheme out loud. The guy that for half Bane gets spotted. He's happy to die for this though. Healing ward. It's a good one to steal. Plays pre-used. Ame on the retreat. He's got himself the Aegis. Or actually, they don't have themselves the Aegis. I misspoken. They get the kill though on old alignment, and now Erica starting to focus his attention on the jungle. They got themselves the chaotic offering jet. They find themselves over in the back lines. They get the kill on the Zeus, and now they look over as Fabian is on the run. Telekinesis comes out of They've got 11 PYW as well as Erica here to get the kill on the Juggernaut. They've taken out 2 of these heroes, now 3 on LGD. Shinku, who end up falling 2. Double kill for Erica, 4 kills for the 1. Big part of that. Alright, misspoke on the Aegis. You know, not bad. With, excuse me.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
It's going off. But this is what we talked about, like 12k lead is for LGD. Great. The Skuro looking for the RP. Don't want to commit it on and dust all the left. They're gonna lose Shinkyu. Now they've got themselves a nice RP on a 3, but where's your follow-up? They don't have this jug, so Fiend's Grip committed, and they're losing the Bane. RP and Fiend's Grip committed, and they don't get anything for that. He's gonna continue on. Sword Flash gets used. Eric looking over for Faith Gun. He'll dive to tier 2. Stuart with Thundergod's Wrath coming in as well. The telekinesis done by PYW. Waiting for from Ame. All of a sudden, this is back-to-back wins for Vici. Yeah. Not only that, the team fight of LGD gets used there, so Vici are going to feel free to roam the map, if not take objectives, and they're already going to take the tier 1 hit. That's what's good about the region. That's not bad. But, you know, I was surprised it was 3-0 over EHOME. I think EHOME and Vici are 2 good, two amazing rosters.
Slav always has this Guardian. He's going to get really tanky. That's the pain to deal with. They need to find it like OG. The problem is the vision is going to get still. Like, Dire stands to control a lot of the vision because of the start combo.
Smart. Going to go from the study. And BKB next to the Beastmaster. Okay. Where'd the joke go?
I don't mind the BKB either. When you're playing against like Warlock, Fatal Bonds, it's like a root as well. There's going to be a lot of magic coming through innately. So.
Trying to get Necro Creeps, doesn't even get that though. Saved by the Bane.
How many buffs can we get on the start? Okay. They've got Medallion on Warlock, they've got Shadow Word, they've got Heaven Grace, Solid, GA. We got
Anything that Ruby can still be power.
I honestly feel like the 8K network difference means so little at this point in the game.
It felt away at 12K, yeah.
Takes one more, and that's it. Like if Slark has another good fight, I think he's going to be insanely strong.
Ooh, finding QIW. Swift slash, not on the slash.
That's a huge amount of gold.
And they take over the outpost 30 seconds before it procs. QIW to the and now they'll go RP on a 2 DUI and old 11 and a falling through is dead on the side of Peachy. Erica forced to run. BKB was popped by nothing to say. It was a swift slash again. Slash. It's so hard to tell the difference.
Stand by, they're trying to force the start for versus start. Like, why are they running into this area?
Yeah.
They just know that LGA are going to have this hawk around the bush, right? So, almost just play it into their hand. And I don't even think Zeus is there. So they're pushing that. Obviously, he has an input with us throughout the more.
Now we'll have Aegis. It's time for remember. Or are you going?
Sure.
Interesting, because he was going Abyss before.
Assumed what I was, assumed he was gonna finish, but.
Oh, whoa. All of LGD disconnected except for he's going to say. The only one in Southeast Asia. In skirmish?
And now, I love how after I talked about how Vici were getting really good into this game, all of us, so they give away a couple of kills, give away Roche, and now the 14K network.
But even then, like, just one good fight could turn it around. I don't think it's that big of an advantage for LGD, as it seems.
LGBT house back in the game.
Yeah, I wonder if they are in a house. Well, it might actually just be the office that they have. They're quick enough to.
This lead
Team lead. Yeah,
Jinky
going to refresh.
11. Like,
At Jinky though, he always gets these like opportunities to farm up so much. Say he's going this whole way. And then wait for the refresher. A couple of heroes really close on their big items. Or on big item.
the reason why I'm surprised Junkie goes Abyssal, because I feel like they definitely need to get to Zeus in fights. Right? He's a big deal. So the fact that that's going to happen, so it's definitely going to help out. So it's always a nice match.
So they back up, it looks like they're gonna have a smoke. And they go towards the jungle. Maybe even the triangle. We'll see where they end up. They do have vision on hole 11 over bottom.
Spiking in.
But they're back as the corral up their steps and smoke themselves. I say corral, but they're looking to make the aggressive play. And Erica gets spotted, goes with the dark pack, they'll find the Hawk. Do they commit to this? Silver Edge. Erica leading, and I don't know if I like this.
You get the gel on Slark as well, so he sees everything that's coming.
And they spot him. Ooh, early kill bonds. Look at where look at where they're positioned. It's kind of crazy to look for the RP. It's on the background. It's on the Omni Knight. He gets up as well. The Chaos Upper going down with the weight hitting on it. Olo and then they kill on this Omni Knight. Now with the Shadow Dance, they're trying to get the kill on the Shinju. Rover comes out of the backlines on the Rubik. They get the kill there. But they should be able to get the kill there. With BKB can pop up space beyond. Omni slash, no, just the Swift slash. So still holding out beyond. So he's going to get the kill in the Erica. He'll pounce away. A blink forward as well as a coming from nothing to say. The heroes dead side of Ichi as they've got themselves a fourth. They'll find themselves with DY Nightmares there controlling him up, and he is dead to rights, dead on the screen already. 4 for LGD coming out cleanly and rocking their way towards potential game 3.
So the problem with this fight is then the start that's stuck in their base. They have to find a way to take themselves into peace. That back is really strong. Then they have this gem on the slot. I think they have to go all into that front. Otherwise the game will get incredibly good.
Force staff, fuels, and we're taking out Switch Slash again. Switch Slash. I've just been looking at the green diamond, making sure.
That's the dangerous now.
Doesn't need to use Omni Slash.
Hits the one
Oh, and there's the Switch Slash again. DYW did once more. Max both gone. Peachy, they have nothing on the tank, so they're going to call it PSG.LGD for game 3.
I don't get the third game in the series. It's been a really good one so far. I don't know. This game felt really good for Peachy. All of a sudden they hit one, five, and very strictly close up. But they were behind. It didn't really matter. But as soon as
Radiant's turn to ban. Dire's turn. It is Radiant's ban. It is Dire's ban. Radiant's turn to Radiant.
Can we just get a techies game? BG, stop being so scared. This is what you sound like. You guys are chicken. You guys are chicken. Come on. Tiny Snapfire. We'll see if that ends up beating PYW on the Snapfire, or if it is Ori and Oracle. Okay. We got. Yeah, go for it.
Radiant's turn to it is Radiant's
Face this void. Face this void.
Wow. Damn. Yeah, especially when you get that Ags, and you get that level 6 on both those heroes, you know, you get the Ags.
10 seconds.
Yeah, well, you know, when you're farming so well, like I do in my pubs, you get the Ags pre-6. I don't know if is the experience to get, like, with the amount of farm you need, get Ags. Is it even physically possible to get Ags before you hit 6? Okay. Yeah, and you know, if this is the yeah, this is a roast. I don't know why I'm here, but I do like the Ags on Snapfire. I think the questionable part in my eyes, in my low MMR eyes, is what usually comes after it. Like a huge fan of like the blink boots of travel that follow that up, especially when you're like, I don't know, in this core role, like, yeah, you're blinking and you're moving around the map and like, great, your positioning's okay, but it seems like teams always don't have to deal with that and just get right on top of you regardless. And am I wrong here? Like, I could be wrong, I don't know.
Turn to ban.
Yeah.
It is Radiant's ban. Radiant's turn to ban. It is Dire's ban. It is Radiant's ban.
Yeah.
It is Radiant's ban.
Yeah.
Seconds remain. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Dire's ban.
That's you know, the right push build is where it's at. Little Shredder uses attack damage at level 20. All of a sudden, you just start destroying with this hero. Come on. I see Boots of Travel blink, and I'm just like, come on, guys, level 20 talent. You start picking up some items, do some damage. Forget your mobility. Get out of here with that. Like, give us something to be excited about.
5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. We look at this tiny pick. I'm wondering where it's going to be, because obviously with a team like LGD, where Faith Beyond loves to play the tiny, if we're going to see it on, you know, the 2, the 3, maybe even the 4. Mirana getting picked for Vici. Snapfire, it could be the 5, but does that Mirana pick basically doesn't actually confirm the Snapfireman, because I've seen teams like Phoenix Gaming play them in Mirana. 7E really loves playing mid. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Mm-hmm. And not show their hand just yet. Ooh, okay, so Skyrim, this is something that's gotten a lot of popularity from the Chinese region. Saw it a lot recently in the other event, and I've seen it somewhat here. This is a great pick. I'm loving the Night Stalker finding presence in these games, especially when you've got an Oracle on the other side. Night Stalker seems to be the go-to, where you just have that crippling fear. You jump with the blink right on top of the Oracle. He can't get false promise off, and all of a sudden your save and your sustain is gone.
Seconds remain. 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Turn to battle. Ten seconds. Radiant's turn to bat.
Alright. We're still going. Hopefully everybody can hear us. Underboard gets banned. And then Kunkka gets banned. Okay. Okay.
10 seconds.
So
5 seconds remain.
let's see.
It is Dyer's man. Dyer's turn to battle. Seconds remain.
Let's see what this last ban is for VG.
5 seconds.
I'm worried that this Night Stalker could take over, even on the Terrorblade too.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Interesting, because that hero, it's surprisingly to be kind of ignored the last 2 games. Really?
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Yeah, Void Spirit seems to be... Void Spirit kind of turned into... And there's the Mars. Void Spirit has kind of turned into what DK was for the region for a long time. In the when in doubt, go for X, you know?
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah. Elder Titan, wow. So... Let's see. ET5. ET3, maybe? Did we never go DY Night Stalker with it? Okay, thank you. Jesus. I come on. Getting a little ahead of myself.
seconds. 10 seconds remain. 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
I know the TV could start popping off eventually. I also just think that Old 11, if he gets a good start, can just shut LGD's game. And that's scary. Because you've got two squishy heroes in the Oracle and Skywrath Mage, where Old 11 just jumps to the back lines with an early blink. It's right on top of Oracle and Skywrath, of course, and then all of a sudden it's just like, see you later. The Mars is pretty popular. The Mars Skywrath combo, I think we've seen a little bit. I'm hoping I don't have the. I just hope we don't have the display bug where I just can't see where the Mystic Flare goes down. Yeah, it's very tough. It's kind of frustrating because I can. Yeah. Yeah, and then I think during the Pro Dota Cup there was a tags and just couldn't see either of them. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess these heroes just both die.
Okay, so Ori starts with the brace.
Separation is short. Use.
So I mean, Ori's had a really good laning stage so far. Like, nothing to say, he did okay last game. He's gonna want to be, you know, making sure he doesn't fall too far again. Like, game 1.
You know what? Died a couple of times where it just kind of like shut down his game a little bit. It can be the same thing here with the Snapfire too, if you can call it out. Snapfire feels like that kind of hero where it's fragile in that.
All it takes is when Tiny gets blinked, Tiny +1, they kill everybody. Like one person, I mean. It doesn't matter who they find, they can like blow them up instantly.
I'll make pressured a little bit.
30 seconds and counting.
I don't think he needs Tango just yet. He's got enough time to regen with that 2.8 health regen. On the screen it actually says popular heroes Tiny, Clockwork, Snapfire, Void, Tusk. We're yet to see Clock, we're yet to see Tusk, and I think Tusk is kind of fallen out of favor. I didn't see it once yesterday, and there was... I haven't seen it once. I don't think I've actually saw it once throughout that entire LAN, the 3 games.
Can I say I'm really happy about? I think it was super overrated. But that hero's okay, but like yes, it has flex value at the start of the draft, so it's like alright and things, but I think there was just better heroes available.
I think if 4A in that event with Yang, they would have picked the Tusk a lot.
Potentially, yeah. And we have seen it once.
That hero.
We saw it times in the other days we cast before. But, yeah, I'm personally not the biggest fan of that. It's okay.
I just love when you get to Mike Tyson someone, knock him out from half up.
When you get out and you kick someone away from Underlord's Dark Grip, that's when it really gets fun.
Or them ruptured. And you just kick them.
Yeah, he tried to spawn illusion there on team to try to block the arrow kill out to the retreat, but unfortunately couldn't find it. And the angle to block.
Old weapon. Going to drag the creep wave away. A little bit of a robbery. Can Jameson stop this even? He throws some harassment out, but that's just about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of those heroes that even if you do get onto it, like Oracle doesn't offer a huge amount of lane pressure to like that level 3 mark when he has that huge power spike.
Watched Faith Beyond on this Mars a couple of times, and he's really impressed me with it.
He's a good master.
It's just him offlane in general. Like he seems to enable himself, obviously, but like we talk about offlane a lot, where it seems like you're on the short end of the stick a lot, but he makes the game so much. Like it's a demo of just securing farm, keeping his team in it.
Can I just say it's Really funny watching Morana trying to harass a TV in lane. So far he just doesn't care. And
2 minutes into the game, 12 armor.
and just how he has like 50% physical damage resistance. It's crazy.
That is a lot of armor. And he's Ame doing a really good job. 11-5.
Especially with this nice top of messing with the wave before, like you'd expect Army to do, potentially to be doing slightly worse, maybe a missed the wave or something, but pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
Close at least.
Nothing to say. He's harassment. He's okay. That's a.
He's using
I think
these
the
illusions
second
really
stop
well.
he's popped.
Like, sorry, I keep looking at bot lane, but he's using these illusions really well to block the arrows onto creeps and like big creeps and stuff in the camp. Just super cool. Top lane.
See if they can get this kid on Erica the sweep.
They can.
Erica doesn't want to come back in. Yeah, he's on the run. DY looking to get the kill. He pops a fairy fire. Body blocks from Jinko. Keeps Faith Beyond alive.
Do they have a salve? They don't have a salve in this top lane. Okay, there's a courier coming out, but it only has tangos. So Erica's really careful up here, because, you know, considering how much burst potential they have on the radiant side.
POW and Innocence trading back and forth. It's double creep pushing over top.
Mars very happy, right?
Again, score these last hits, yeah. 1 for 1, 1 for 2. Alright. 2 for 4, 3 for 5, 4 for 6, and 5 for 7, not bad. Yeah. First blood. Fortune's end. So the right click war ends up going in the favor of PYW, but then you give over a kill to Ori because he's the haste and Mortimer's running on 2 feet. EY also drops the Faith Beyond. So a couple of kills there for LGD.
We're on a dog.
Fire snap cookie. Free. Scatter blast, nothing to say, survives. I think he wanted to touch Ori in the air. He still lives. And he'll get his bottle refilled by Innocence as well as a South.
This magic. Being to the mid lane. Again, same team, I don't think as well.
Yeah. A little bit of a tactical feed. Fire snap cookie, arrow hitting, and Fortune then thrown forward, so nothing to say. Will survive. Non-soft up towards top lane. Faith Beyond, he gets chased down. Nothing that Shinku can do.
When DY hits level 3 on the Zelda Titan, his spirit damage really starts to up, so makes the most of that. It's night time as well, so now down in the bot lane. I mean, Arme's had a really good time, but we'll see if they can put any more pressure onto him now with the 5-minute mark. 2 Prison Hunter of the night, 3 points in Void.
He's getting closer to the 6. Morphosis coming through. PYW making the move over towards bottom. Has an arrow, but it would be hard to put it through. Ooh, arrow! That one hits! But nobody following
here.
up.
They know
They're gonna try to.
Like, no, he's gone. Like, this is meta usage as well. This is
Look at
really
it.
sad for Arme.
He's down here too. They all force bottom. They're gonna try to take this out, right? Push this in.
Or like, yeah, it's gonna fall. Oh, really sad.
Was that worth a glyph?
Boy, too big a shot.
Sweet. On a Faith Beyond, spear connects on an Erica over the tree, but Mortimer's Kitchen's coming through. Faith Beyond in trouble. Bibles from DY trying to corral him in, and they'll do just that. Ori now getting a kill over in the top lane and getting Ame bottom.
I love how Ori plays a set by, as soon as he hits level 6, he looks to make plays on the map. Like,
Avalanche toss. PYW, Purifying Flames. The kill.
by so much XP already in the game, actually. Now, we've seen these positions where I've said to be a little bit far behind on XP, but I mean, Oracle and Elder Time both doing a really good job so far.
Scarlet's actually behind the Oracle.
Dyer's middle tower. Dyer's
All the support
tower is
leads
under
level 4
attack.
already. Oh, they're just gonna have to back into well now on the TV.
Since I'm making a stack. Royal jelly for Ori. They'll ship that over to Erica as well. Faded brooch for Ame.
Oh, mid lane.
Yep. They go after the Elder Tang. They've got the silence, and Fortune's Edge finishes the off. Firestorm Cookie hits on the Innocence as well as the arrow, getting the follow-up stun.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's... Maybe they want to use this Chrono to go over the jungle from Name.
Yeah.
They've got the vision on him already.
I think they thought they were going to find more, but yeah, with the knights coming through, like you said, they've got Chrono, so...
Yeah, he doesn't have Sunder either. He's gone through 3. Now they've got the Silence with the Crippling Fear. Great arrow from PYW. The lead, obviously, there from Old 11, just kind of forcing him into a spot where PYW can put the arrow in the right spot.
It's right. It's nice to take him into the Chrono.
Yeah, Chrono on it too. Got Old 11 go to the kinds of Shinkyu. They'll TP in 1 on Mars, but they'll lose the Skywrath Mage. They hit its spear, but do they have the damage? Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. Old 11 able to fly away from the fight. They go after the Tiny, and I don't think he's going to survive. He gets bashed up, killed off. 2 heroes down to the side of LGD. They also took out Ame earlier in this. Critical Fear right on top. Innocence, he's looking like the 3rd one to fall. Double kill there. Old 11 ends up dead. Faith Beyond. They'll at least grab that, but this is going really poor for LGD, who will now TP in Shikyu again. So, concussive shot, as well as the arcane bolt, but it just does not look like they have damage, so all of a sudden Arena just gets used for the sake of usage there.
You have to remember at the same time, the Void's not been farming for like the last minute or so, right? So yeah, it's great they're winning fights, but they didn't take any of the tower. They didn't do any damage to the tower, and the quarter one farm. It's okay, but it's not like massively getting with it. Okay? It is about to be the 10-minute mark as well, so might just go constantly during the night time. TB's going to be happy with that one.
They're happy they can get that. The other team's going to get that as well.
He gets a faded brooch on the Tiny and Royal Jelly. Hell yeah.
Happiness is a faded brooch. Remember the Beatles singing that one. Innocent and Shinkyu of the tower. After looking for an opportunity to maybe jump in, he doesn't have Chrono Sphere, so it is a risk. TP situation is not amazing for LGD, but they do TP out Innocence, and now Shinkyu gets caught by himself. However, he used the arrow, so he just TP'd down.
Yeah, they should be able to take this tower early.
Not the worst thing in the world for me to Old 11, because of shot as well as the arcane bolts again for Shinkyu. It tossed them up in the air with the avalanche, but they just don't get this kill onto the Night Stalker, and they'll pressure the tier 1 mid. Should be able to get it.
I think they have to bring the numbers over here for this. Yeah, or he's coming back over.
They're trying to take tier 1 themselves. Whatever his case is coming. I'm not going to say is dead. Innocent's not level 6 yet, so he doesn't have that false promise. They look over at the Skywrath. Silence, arcane bolt, and he's looking for a way back in. He's got the void. He just needs one more click. Because shot the arrow. Oh, then on the arrow with the spear. Little pointed. They get the kill though on Night Stalker.
It was really greedy from Old 11 to go for that kill when he saw the last TP in.
But you could see his like bloodlust as he kind of like zigzagged in and out, was looking to, can I get him? Calculating his head.
It was the fact he used the void start on some HP. It's like, hell yeah, I'm going in. I don't want to kill.
Yeah, that's that tunnel vision.
Everybody's completely ignored because it's been like non-stop fighting mid for a while now.
And bottom.
And bottom.
It's not until it's top.
It's a dead lane for both teams. For Evolve.
Although if you take this, again, it's just gonna open up the jungle. This is what we saw on the first, where LGD were able to open up the map and really start to shut down and choke out the map on BG's side. But PYW over mid ends up dead to Ame. He was under that tower in just a touch too far.
Why?
Now, Innocence is 6, by the way, so he's got the false promise.
What? Under the tower. Was it a spear or something? From Mars? I didn't see that at all.
I didn't see. I was looking at the top.
Tiny's gonna.
Oh, Faith Beyond.
Oh, dear.
And the double damage now pick up for Ori.
It's getting really close to the axe now. Only about 1,400 gold away. Night Stalker and 80 on your team. This is real scary to play against for OGA.
Can you charge up the sweep as you fly through the air?
No, that would be insane. Valve, Ice Rock, make it happen.
The timings you'd have to pull off on that would be, you'd have to like calculate how long you're going to be in the air.
It's the same. Imagine if you do it with like Tiny tossing it. It'd be so good.
You're just throwing rocks from the sky? With an avalanche? Come on, Ice Frog.
Make it.
What's up? It's Bono right now for nothing to say, and he's looking for a book dev. He hasn't exactly been farming all too well. Him and Faith Don sit behind the fruit towards the cheek. We've had a very fun game so far. But the Mystic Flare right down on the PYW. Jinq will get the kill. That combined with the Fortune's End allows them to really put damage on Mirana.
Yeah, I would say that this he's really farming his way back into the game. Like if you look at TV's net worth in comparison to the Voids, this is not saying him making that rotation to mid before. It looks pretty good for each overall in terms of kills and things, but he's falling far behind the TV now. So they have to carry on fighting now with this chrono to try and like make the most of this disadvantage.
Chrono?
They did.
Onto the Ore? Go for Faith Beyond or Splitter down as well as the Arena. Silver hit and killed. America gets Innocent. Old 11 gets Faith Beyond. A couple of kills there for Vici. Now 12 to 8. Entire time though, Ame continuing to just farm his way into the meta, and he's getting pretty close on it.
It's a couple of big kills, but it's also a tower kill mid, because all with this dude, you're going to start looking for it with the Voids. What we're saying though, it's not just about the kills, it's about the structure. So when they didn't get it before, they find it this time.
Vici playing really well up to this point. A question of whether or not they can get through terrible farm that he's got.
I think they can with this axe that comes out on Aura, because we've talked about this is effectively a 700 damage nuke. Like, you throw that Night Stalker in, like you throw the ET in, follow up with a... I don't know.
To me, it feels like it's almost auto every single time, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Aggressive shot and Fortune's End. They can follow up the route with the spear, landing the Mystic Flare, and a kill there for OGD. A combo that they want to continue to use.
When I say he's in trouble a little bit, what I meant is he's in trouble quite a lot.
Dead on his screen already. Sweet. Avoided. Well done by Ame. Oh, UI turned the other way, and Farsa Cookie away from this team.
Okay, two big moments. Tiny has Blink, Sapphire has Axe. Who's gonna find a kill first?
There's nothing to say. No, spit all right on him. And the sweep with them Primrose Kisses, and you look at the damage that comes through onto the Tiny, but he gets saved by Innocence with the False Promise. They'll continue to chase. I think they've got the damage to get the kill with Old 11 right on top of him. Then it's he backs up behind the Arena, throws the apple spear. They get the kill here out for the Night Stalker. Old 11 falls first, and Warps is submitted by Ame. That Sunder goes after Ori, who's on the run. So they initiated on this one. Faith Beyond coming forward. He doesn't have a lot of mana, but he has a spear available in 2 seconds with the Fortune's End. Do they have the spear? No. Sweeps there. Ame goes out onto as well as the avalanche shots up, hits on the Mars. Now they go forward. DY as well as BO3 trying to make something happen with the Earth Splitter coming through, but it's not going to land on anybody on the side of LGD. To continue to move forward, thinking about reinitiating on this one. Come up, spit out onto the Mirana, moving forward, doesn't land, but now they've got the vision out on the Faith Beyond the Jinq TPs away, and the fight ends there. We'll put a bookmark in it.
There was a spear that came out from the Master that almost completely sniped the Void. He couldn't get the time walk off with the Sky Earth silence on him. There was a nice cookie for Aura. It just kept the firing up.
Lunch toss. DY. He goes down and nothing to say, but Old 11 and we make the rotation over. Say has a 8, so he's just able to retreat off this.
Only one person died in that fight.
Yeah. They've got the silence on the Oracle, Scatter Blast, and down goes Innocence. That's the control, or not the control, the silence. That's going to be a big problem for this Oracle. Gobble up.
Yeah.
Sit out. It's too late.
Close. Very close. I'm making the right read.
You just hear the cannon get, or well, the mouth get filled.
I really like how Arme's playing this game though. He's farming, he's trying to dodge fight, but he's joining the core.
By the way, to the avalanche toss with a Mystic Flare on all the way.
It's a nighttime kill as well.
Kill. Yeah. Big came out of the fight.
Just before he died. Oh no, he's on the floor.
Somebody, if you can, make a highlight reel of all the gobble up and spit out and just play the music from what's that? Just the sound from that video. Oh baby, a triple! Where you're just sniping people out of the air with that.
This is just so fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean it's such a long range initiation and long range damage.
It's about at level 12 as well, so his kiss is really going to start to hurt at this point.
Spit out. I know the Oracle with the Starkstorm and the kisses. They land the arrow. They've got the silence. They have the damage. They'll get the kill.
Just lose half his HP straight away. It's
Find the void. Been in the Moonlight Shadow. Do they have the damage to get the kill? Just time walks away.
I think he must have time walked off the Tiny's original combo. I didn't see what happened, but both his spells were on cooldown. I feel like if the Tiny's just shit there, waits for the master to come through with the wall. Kill, right?
Dragon Scale, Ring. This void going for mass amount of BKB.
He has so much mana regen now with Aquila, Bassi, and Royal Jelly. Doesn't need clarities for the rest of the game. Not with these items.
This is what I'm talking about. We're going for a Blink Dagger. I don't know, man. They got the scan, fire snap he already used, the concussive shot comes in as well as the avalanche Mystic Flare. It's not on my screen, but I know it's hitting. And they get the kill.
Big killers a 5 guard towards nothing to say.
Who had a very slow start.
He was so close to Blink as well on the snapfire, so the fact that you can delay that feels really good. Now they're going to use this meta, and this is what I mean. Arme, he doesn't join all the fights, but he's joining the right fights. He has meta available, instantly starts pushing his power. And they might be able to try and look towards hitting with tier 2 potentially as well, I think. Don't worry about the corner.
They're picking them out, they want to go. And now Night Stalker, he gets caught. They've got the heals, they'll hit the spear, so now they might retreat off this. They've gotten triple kick from PYW. Coach line this up with the arrow as well as the sweep. And Faith Beyond, he'll go down to old 11.
So, you just got a triple leak behind this kill. Yeah, spit out. How's it going?
Ooh. Denying the siege creep. And old 11 just swipes up the bounty as he's going into the axe. Big item here for old 11 when he gets it.
Interesting. Okay. I don't know how much I like that. I guess if they think the game's going to go late, then the axe is going to be really good, but like even a halberd or something, like they definitely need a 4-staff on the die, so that's one thing for sure. Okay, Syra, but even Glimmer Cape's good. Does anyone? Yeah, ET's going Glimmer. Okay, he's got Arcane. Do you ever see an ET with Arcane?
Now? I guess.
Yeah.
Got him. Nah. I don't know.
Tranquil's so good at the most.
I saw the double Tranquils yesterday. That was fun. On the bug.
Literally feel Tranquil supports at the moment because it feels so good.
Scotty for this TV. Gobble up, spit out. Where is it landing? Over by Faith Beyond. Doesn't hit. They've got the sentry down. They need to be careful on the side of the Dire. They've got the vision out on the faces of the Void, so they're starting to back off for a second, but the rock Beatos comes in with a BKB pop by Erica. Mystic Flare misses. Fortune's End thrown by Innocent. Over on the side, they've got themselves the Spear, as well as the taunt on Mirana to get the kill on a PYW. Now they're thinking maybe go for the Chrono. That's exactly what they do. They don't really have follow-up damage at the moment. Mortimer's kiss is coming through onto the Tiny Butt. Arena now down, right on top of Erica. Firestop clicking that lands on the Tiny Butt. They've got themselves the Spear, as well as the Fortune's End with the Pure Fire. Put them to get the Erica. They force back the rest of Vici as they take out another in DUI. LGD winning yet another fight. Now 3k ahead and right by the tier 2 tower.
You can see for Erica there, it was really difficult to find that jump, the initiation. The Skyraft and the Oracle just dealt with it, so he couldn't do both. And then he wants to be able to chrono the Tiny, like, horrible way, so he can't use the styles on the chrono. I mean, Oracle's level 12 now, like, they're so much faster because he's back to that space even second. Even have to use the pulse to keep him alive in chrono. He knows it's basically only nothing damage.
23 minutes, they're going for racks.
Why not?
Yeah, they're so farm at the moment.
It's like they're gonna just chill out, but they don't have much for too long. I don't mind too much. I mean, this game's looking really good for them. The only way they throw this game is by taking a really big high ground push. This team so far. Look at everybody's net worth in the game, and he's like above and beyond everybody else.
It's got a 5k lead on the Snapfire. The Void really has to found one to try there.
The 5k net worth advantage that they had is literally just the TB to the Void. Everybody else is very similar.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, Vici's movements around the map, they just haven't been able to find these heroes on LGD. I think LGD are moving around the map a lot better at the moment.
Yeah, and at the moment they found every fight is for an objective as well, which is always nice to see.
Blink for the Mars, so that'll help him get an arena down, especially in that last fight where it took a Blink Dagger would have really benefited him. But he stuck at the arena down right on top of the Pixel Sword, so it was fine. Erica really needs to bump Army going to the NKB after this Mask Madness BKB is start. Ags is finished for the Ninth Doctor. What we haven't really been seeing is Old 11 being able to focus this Oracle in fights.
There's a thing, it's like, how are you supposed to fight this guy now? It's going to be really hard.
Yeah. They're gonna up this Blink Dagger with the arena if they put in the right position, and he just time locked. That's gonna be your objective potentially. And there's the Blink Spear, could be KB from Eric, but they turn this around. Half-Life shots come through into DY. They can go to the other time to start off the Mystic Flare drop right on top of the Night Stalker. They've got the silence on him, but nothing to say. Might be a little bit before the BKB runs out on Eric. They've got the arrow to follow up from PYW onto the Tiny. Bonus Spear on it to do the damage. They look to heal up this Tiny Manamorph, as well as right clicks on Eric. He needs to be careful. Time wants the other way. We've got the arena down that locks up PYW. They get the kill on Innocence. They've taken out the Oracle. Now they're going to Scarlet Base. They got JQ, and Erica falls to Ame. Ame in the Manamorph is a lot of damage with the arrow being thrown. PYW on a Fate Beyond. Old 11 just skirts with his left, and Ori now target of this aggression and anger from LGD. Has nothing to say, as well as Ame focus and kill off the Snapfire. Meanwhile, Old 11 crippling fear looking for Faith Beyond with PYW, both pretty low. They need to be careful. They've third coming in DY. They find Faith Beyond, God's Rebuke pushes him away, trying to use that Void to close the gap, but they won't be able to take out this Mars.
I'm surprised they didn't try and head towards the Roche bit after the Ori's, especially with the rest of this meta going away. You know, if they knew there was a Chrono or anything, but they're just going to go back, chill out, farm for now. When this Stevie gets to guts, how it does. Because it's not even just that, it's that you have the Oracle behind him as well. Really struggling to see where the damage output's coming from at the moment of each team. Like this Ori Snapfire Axe is really good early on, but now, it feels like they're very much all in on the Void to be able to do damage, but he's actually just like BKB, so he doesn't have that MKB for a long time still.
They even found the backline in that fight too, for Vici, but they just got very split up.
Like, maybe if they can find the ET a way of getting on top of TB with the Nut Cutter, like getting his armor down to his base armor down to 0, maybe they can kill him. Even then, it's really difficult. Like, if DY ever tries to go near the Terrorblade, he's probably, you know, should already be dead.
God, Ame, so much form. Getting close to the Satanic already has the Reaver on it. Won't be too long. And then Metamorphosis up in 38 seconds. Roche is available, so they could go for that. Are the boots to travel with the Blink Dagger worth it for this Sapphire? But yeah, but is that even gonna do it? I don't know. He's got Satanic, continue to farm, get another stack, and finds a Quickening Charm, and a Titan. Okay. Arcus spot. There's the spear this time. Oh, Mystic Flare is down. I can see it, but they get the kill there on Erica. PYW trying to leave. Goes into Moonlight Shadow. DY comes over as well. They'll go for the stop, but look at nothing. He blinks forward. They might get the kill on the DY. He's around. Old 11 goes towards Q. The sounds with the 4-step away. Ori fires up Cookie. Rina's down right on top of the Elder Titan as well as the Moron on the counter toss. Look at the kill on the DY. Ilk over to Old 11. He's trying to run away from this fight. They found themselves over with the U-Bulls. And now the U-Bulls get out of the Fugue. Avalanche coming in onto the Sapphire with Purified Flames and 12 Fortune Day. And Op gets the kill. And GG is called by Vici. GG with the reverse sweep to continue their streak and take the series 2-1.